I just picked up the Pocket 4 and I skipped the creator combo. I didn't think it was worth it for what I'm planning to do with it. I think this combo makes a lot more sense, but that's going to be for a different video. Today, I just want to talk about why I picked up the Pocket 4 in the first place, and it's not for vlogging. Quick context, I'm starting a YouTube channel and I want to get a second camera as like a B cam or a overhead camera. I started by using my iPhone as a second camera, but I realized that it's not going to work because every single time I want it to film, it's going to be locked up in a rig somewhere. Like in this case, it's going to be locked up in an overhead rig, which kind of sucks because I want to have access to my phone. Second use case I use for my phone is a wireless field monitor, because my camera right now is about 3 feet away and I'm not able to see that little screen there. I use this as a wireless monitor for my camera as well. So that's the reason why I picked up the Pocket 4, because I think it's going to fill a lot of those gaps. And I also didn't want to spend a lot of money on like a full camera body, because I would have to get another, let's say, lens as well. And that's going to cost a lot more than just picking up the Pocket 4. Before we get started on anything else, let's see what comes with this. So this is what the Pocket 4 standard combo comes with. It comes with a carrying case, the Pocket 4, of course, the lens cover, a 1/4 inch mount, USB-C cables, and lastly, a lanyard. All right, now back to the reason why I want to get the Pocket 4. Let me show you my current setup right now. So right now, I'm using my iPhone rig to film this top-down shot, so it kind of looks like this. It does a great job, but you can see that it kind of gets locked into place there every single time I want to film, especially for like unboxing top-down shots, and this is how I want to do it from now on. It kind of sucks not being able to access my phone this entire time. It's kind of hooked up here. So I think the Pocket 4 is going to solve a lot of those issues. I already have a idea for a quick mount that I can do for the Pocket 4, because it has magnetic mounting systems, which I already have kind of like a magnetic MagSafe ring that mounts my phone. I think I can easily set something up where I can mount it up and take it out whenever I please. So it'll be a lot easier. Plus the bright side of that, or the not bright side, the plus side of not having my phone as a second B-roll camera is that I'm able to use it anytime I want, which will be really great. So one thing I noticed about the Pocket 4 is that you can stack filters. So right now I have a diffusion filter on. I can put an ND filter, which is normal, but for the Pocket 4, I'm able to close it and have both filters securely on without it blocking anything or knocking it off. I'm not sure we can do that on the Pocket 3, but it's definitely useful on the Pocket 4. But it's not just for overhead shots. The reason why I picked up the Pocket 4 specifically, because it weighs nothing. It has a 1-inch sensor. It has 10-bit D-Log, which makes it easier for me to match my footage if I really want to get cinematic with it. It also has a built-in gimbal, has the ability for me to lock onto subjects or move the gimbal with my phone. So let's say if I mount it externally on a car, which I wouldn't want to do with my bigger camera, I can easily do that with this, and I can control the gimbal where I want it to be, which is really cool. And I already got some mounts for it, so I'm gonna be trying this guy in different places where I normally will not put my camera, or it just won't fit. So this is one of the reasons why I picked up the Pocket 4. It's to mount it in places that I normally wouldn't mount a regular camera like my bigger cameras, because I just don't trust it. But with this setup here, I think it'll probably work. This is a pretty heavy duty suction mount, so I think it'll probably hold my Pocket 4 in place while I drive. And also the plus side of mounting a Pocket 4 is that I can rotate the screen. Once I actually have it set, I can actually do everything on the app, which is kind of nice. So one of the other places I would mount my Pocket 4 instead of my big camera is inside my car. So it's a lot easier to just hook this up. You don't even have to make sure it's perfectly aligned on the mount, because you can just use to change where you want the camera to point, which is a lot easier than putting on a big camera and having to make sure it's perfectly aligned with the shot that you want to get. For anyone who has a Pocket 4 or Pocket 3, I recommend getting a MagSafe mount. This is so easy to use, and I already have MagSafe mounts for my phone. So all I have to do is literally just snap it on, and I can quickly remove it and put it on anytime I want to get those inside shots. So I think one of the best filmmaking tools that you can have in your arsenal is definitely this guy. If you guys don't have a one wheel or thinking about investing in one, you should definitely get one. I can do smooth gimbal-like shots around my car, and I think it's such a cool thing to have. So all the shots that you saw with the Pocket 4 being mounted outside and inside the car, they're all shot straight out of camera. So I use the built-in filters for those shots. I'm not sure if the Pocket 3 has that feature as well, but on the Pocket 4 you can pick specific filters that you want to apply to your video, and it just gets baked in, and I think it actually turned out really well. And for anyone who has a Pocket 4 or Pocket 3, I highly recommend that you get one of these MagSafe ones, because it's just such a good mounting system. So one of the main use cases that I got this camera for is for those overhead shots, as I was talking about. Because this thing has the MagSafe mount, and I was using my iPhone previously to rig up my top-down shots, I can easily just snap this on there. So one of the main reasons I picked up Pocket 4 is for those overhead shots, like I was saying. And because it has this MagSafe mount and I was using my iPhone previously, I already have a rig set up. So all I have to do is literally just snap it into place and I'm done. So easy, apply on and remove application there. So I highly recommend you guys picking up one of these, especially if you already have a lot of MagSafe accessories that you use for your phone as well. So this is what I'm talking about with the MagSafe mount. I can easily remove it and then I can move it to a different location. Let's say here, snap it on to somewhere metal because it's magnetic, film another angle or a B-roll shot. Okay, take that out and then put it back on if I want to continue my top-down shots. It just snaps on. So this is the easiest application that I can think of, and it's so useful. So I highly recommend everyone to pick up one of these MagSafe mounts. I can mount it up here because it weighs nothing and it's just magnetically attached in place. I can mount it here and it took 2 seconds because I just magnetically attach it to the wall. So what do you guys think about the Pocket 4 as a second camera? I think for my use case, it was definitely worth it. I don't have to rig up my phone anymore, so that's awesome. If you already have the Pocket 3, I don't think it's worth it because it's not that big of an upgrade. But for someone like me who doesn't have the Pocket 3, it was a no-brainer. It was only $50 or $100 more than the Pocket 3, so it was definitely worth it in my case. So everything in this last part here is shot straight out of the Pocket 4. I'm using one of the filters, I think it's the movie filter, and also the entire audio from this last part here is straight out of the Pocket 4 as well. What do you guys think about the picture quality? What do you guys think about the sound quality? If you stayed to the end of the video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to support my content creation journey, give me a like and subscribe. Until the next one, peace.